I had the privilege on one of the few vacations our family takes. Most of y'all know a little bit of a nut. I work 7 days a week down at the law practice. I'm a small businessman. I'm like a lot of the folks I met tonight, working hard to make a living. We built up a small business, my wife and I. We've been blessed. We've represented so many of y'all. And as a small business, we have been very, very wise with the way that we've managed that business. When I sit and I think that there are so many businesses in this country, so much opportunity for good, so much potential. The American people so dearly want to be back and back on top. One of the things I want to drive home tonight, sure, I want you to be for Chuck. I'm for Chuck. I know y'all are for Chuck, and that's important. But ladies and gentlemen, I want you to be for the American dream. We took a hit in 9/11. We're back on our heels. We're in a recession. We've got economic problems. And if you just sat there and looked at all the problems out of there, I could tell you I could solve them all. I'd be lying. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take them one at a time and do the best I can. But I want each and every one of you all to commit to dream again. It's time to dream again in America, to get that American dream back, to pass it on to our young people, to have our seniors teach our young people and mentor to us, to do the best we can. And ladies and gentlemen, we've had a couple of rough cycles. The American people have lived through recessions. There's not just been one in the 1920s and 1930s. We've had several depressions and recessions. We will bounce back harder and better than before. I promise you, if you work hard, if you believe in the American dream, and very, very important, I don't care if you're digging a ditch or being a lawyer like me or a doctor, whatever you do the best you can. I see so many of my friends in the judiciary tonight. I see Judge Stell out there. She's one of my favorites. She does a great job every day on the bench. If you're a judge, if you're a lawyer, if you're a doctor. Young lady the other day at the coffee shop. I came in and was working hard. She was scrubbing the windows. And that looked beautiful. And I said, ma'am, this is very, very nice. I said, why are you working so hard? She said, so that you come back. Her boss wasn't there. Nobody was watching her. She was just doing the right thing. When Americans do the right thing, and we allow entrepreneurs to go out there and take risks and to succeed, we'll be okay. I promise you. Now, one thing I want to get out, taxation policy. The tax code has got to go. Governor Huckabee was right on point when he talked about the fair tax. There's no question in my mind that the tax code is antiquated. You can call it progressive. It's another word for socialism. You cannot continue to tax. We've got estate tax issues. They tax you from when you're born to you die. The estate tax has got to go. We've got to stop taxing America, whether it's at local level, state level, the federal level. I will hold the line on taxes. I promise you that. Let me close with one story. A young man called me. I've been privileged to be a lawyer a long time. And lawyers have a great profession. Representative Cobb had me up in Ray County last night. There were some lawyer jokes, not made by him, but some of the people up there were talking about lawyers. And I stood there, a lot of lawyers in the room. We have a noble profession. When lawyers understand the Constitution, when we understand constitutional principles, when we work hard to do the right thing and uphold the rule of law and not try to force laws that are not on the books down the throats of the American people, then lawyers can stand up for the United States Constitution and be proud of our profession. We're going to continue to do that. But I got a call. I was out at the coffee shop. I came back one day. There was a young man on my answering machine. That young man's name is Nick Lasani. And he said, Mr. Flashman, I want to tell you something. He said, I want to say thank you to you for all you've done for me. You've helped me out of a few scraps. You've been my lawyer. He said, I'm going off to be a United States Marine. And I was in my office all by myself, this 19-year-old young man. Now, Vance, I tried to get him to join the Navy. You know that. But I love the Marines as well. My dad's brother was a Marine. He's no longer with us. He was a Marine in World War II. That young man was thanking me for what I did for him. And here he's going off to fight for you and me. So I promised myself tonight, before I let down, I'd say, no, thank you, Nick Lasante, for your service and for the service of our people in the armed forces. It's so, so important. You're doing a great job, and you're bringing out the best in America. What about our race? Why are we going to win this thing? because look around the room. We've got the best team. We've got elected officials. We've got entrepreneurs. We have some millionaires. We have some folks that are down on their luck. Somebody in bankruptcy court just the other day said, I filed a Chapter 7. They looked at me and they said, young man, I hope you win. And they said, I hope you're a Republican. I hope you're a conservative. I said, why? Because they said, we want to make it back. I know they're going to make it back. They're going to get a second chance. In closing, the hardest thing I've had to do in this campaign is to ask for your financial support. We're going to have good, strong opposition in this race. Both on our side, there's going to be a principled fight in the primary. We're going to have a principled fight in the general election. I welcome Democrats to our table. Good Democrats of conscience. Republicans, Democrats, Independents, we're all Americans. I happen to be a Republican because I'm conservative, fiscally and socially. But you're all welcome at the table. Together through teamwork, we're going to make a better America. I hope and pray with your support, both financial and otherwise. Do what you can. I promise not to let you down. I'll do my best. And hopefully, in January, I'll be able to go up to Nancy Pelosi and say, I'm here, I'm from Tennessee, and we're going to change the direction of this nation. Thank you so much, and God bless you.